Socialists often say that capitalism causes poverty, but unfortunately for them, they have absolutely no data to back this up. The data is all on the other side, and that's made abundantly clear in a recent paper by my friend ANCAP Society. He shows that in 1800, over 80% of people lived in extreme poverty. Today, it is 8.5%. That's despite a 710% growth in the world population. We have more people than ever, but we have less poverty than ever. This didn't happen because of government programs, socialism, socialist programs, whatever you want to call it. It happened because of economic liberalization. In other words, freer markets. Entrepreneurs being able to create wealth. This isn't speculation. Across centuries of data, we find one consistent pattern. When nations liberalize their economies, poverty plummets. When they regulate or control their economies, poverty increases, or at best stagnates. He tested this using 9 case studies: China, Vietnam, India, Botswana, Poland, Romania, Bulgaria, Mexico, and Brazil. Take China. In 1979, after Deng Xiaoping's economic liberalization programs, over 800 million people escaped poverty. Vietnam did the same after 1986. Poverty fell from over 70% to under 5%. Both began as command socialist economies, and both exploded in prosperity after liberalization. India liberalized in 1991. Growth tripled and poverty dropped from 45% to under 15%. Botswana chose free markets instead of socialism after independence, unlike most other African countries, and GDP per capita jumped from $900 to over $6,000. ANCAP Society also examined privatization. Using data on over 30,000 firms across Eastern Europe, privatized companies consistently outperformed state-owned ones. They produced more, paid more, and employed more. Efficiency went up and poverty went down. When economic freedom increases, every single data set has the same story. GDP per capita rises, gross national income rises, poverty rates fall. Taxes, tariffs, and price controls slow economic growth. Entrepreneurship, trade, and private ownership lift people out of poverty. If you actually care about the poor and aren't morally grandstanding, the data is quite clear. Capitalism is the superior system. It wasn't socialist central planning that ended mass poverty. Thank you to ANCAP Society for writing this paper, and if you would like to read the paper, just send me a message and I will give you the link.